Let's get the YouTube link for the pop-out chat. Pop that in there. It's a trap, exactly. Asia Perez, how are you now? Hello, hello. No video yet, just about to get there. I like to spend a minute or two saying hello to folks before we get started. But it is time. Let's do this. I'm going to bring the music down so it's not quite so loud. Right about in there. And let's get close and personal. What's happening, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. Yo, Jace, what's happening? I'll see Jace this weekend. Headed out to TwitchCon tomorrow. What's up, Curtis Massey? Many of them getting into town today, but I'm just going to have an early flight out tomorrow. I got to be up and out the door at 5 a.m. I used to do that daily, and thank God I don't have to do that anymore. Checking the... There we go. Closed captioning is working. Going to be headed out to see my bud, Matthews Ranch, who's hosting me over the weekend. Kind friend, always picks me up at the airport and lets me have a place to stay there in San Diego. Very nice of him. Thank you, Matthews Ranch. Can't wait to see you and the fam. Miss Fancy Cherry, what's happening? Miss Jessie Star, Funko Addict Tech. Monster Pete, what's happening? How are you now? Autumn's Toys. I think I said Autumn's Toys already, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. I think I got them fixed. Walking Miracle, but thank you. I realized it as I went live. Hellacious Z, the other day I got a text from a Hotmail account saying that the U.S. Customs had my USPS parcel. I lolled. Yeah, these scams, man. You know, I would say it takes a special, stupid level person to fall for it, but I've fallen for it before. I actually did that at Funko. Somebody from at Funko.com email address, and we were hiring a lot of people at that, or they were hiring a lot of people at that point. Sent me an email with a PDF attached that said we need more information on this PO. And I had submitted POs to accounting. Their signature looked good. It was at Funko.com. I clicked on it, brought the entire system down for like 8 hours. I felt so bad. But they're like, hey, look, honestly, this was a good one. This was a really good one. It was catered for our company. It was not a generic one. We couldn't have prevented it. And then, of course, we all had to take training on what not to do. But I followed, like, all the rules other than verifying the person that sent me the email actually worked at Funko. Whatever. Matthews Ren says, always a pleasure. Thank you. Targeted fishing. Exactly. Much better way of stating what I just said. Punk says, is Kelly joining you? No, unfortunately, on Thursdays. That's one of her longest days of the week. She's going to work all the way late. I've got to meet Macy at the bus later and then get her to her activities. She has some every night. That girl is so busy. So I got to get her over to that and get my packing done for the trip. I got laundry going now, so I'm all set and ready to roll. Zach Bonifer, what's happening? How are you now? Official, welcome. SDME123, how are you now? Hello. I got on my TwitchCon 2022 shirt. I can't remember if I wore this on Tuesday's stream, but it has been washed and dried. Tomorrow is TwitchCon 2024 back in San Diego. And I'm excited to see Matthews Ranch and the rest of the fam. I'm excited to see Jace and Priscilla. Maybe run into some familiar faces that I've talked to in the past that were streamers. Oh, I just noticed my mic is redlining. Let me back that off just a little bit. Check. That's better. Is she joining me in San Diego? No, unfortunately, this trip is just me. Pop Paragon, Twitchy Tides, footing some of the bill on this one. He wanted me to go and promote. And so, man, we were working on doing some fun things to get other streamers involved, and including different game mode coming soon that may even be live today or tomorrow. We'll see. I bought the cool backpack. It's not plugged in right now, but I bought the cool backpack that showed the Twitchy Tides logo and stuff, only to find out, thank you to Matthews Ranch, Twitch has a strict no backpacks policy for TwitchCon, which, pardon my French, is bullshit. I don't understand how you go to a con and they don't want you to have backpacks. That is the stupidest I've heard from a con in a long time. So not allowed. What am I supposed to? I've got glasses. I've got a gimbal. I've got battery packs, cables. I've got all the stuff I need to take with me. Snacks. Well, Crack Neck Nork, we live in a time. I've been to many conventions, including San Diego Comic-Con, where they're scanning backpacks and you're walking through, and they even have new technology. Don't at me on this one. There are ways for people to still enjoy the con with a backpack. It's ridiculous of a policy. So TwitchCon, I'd like to give you the double middle fingers on that one. Bad policy. Need a backpack to carry all the batteries you need to charge up your... You want to hear real stupid? I'm really thinking through this. I was getting angry about it the other night. There are people who do IRL streaming who will want to stream from TwitchCon. They want the advertising for TwitchCon. It would be a really good way to advertise and show it off. Those people that do IRL streaming have custom backpacks. Custom backpacks that feature batteries and cell cards for multiple carriers so that they can stream from anywhere in the world. They are not allowed to bring in their backpack. So they're going to walk up, because this is one of hundreds of policies. They're going to walk up and then be turned away. I'm taking the backpack because I got a real strong feeling that they're going to have to back off of the backpack ridiculous policy. Crack Neck North, I will not be wearing a fanny pack. You can forget that. I know, official, I thought about that. That they can't ask questions about that, so maybe. They have a policy that says you can have a bag, it cannot be a backpack, a bag up to 12 by 12 inches. Well, unfortunately, you already paid money for this backpack, so tough, they don't make a smaller one that can get here in time. Yeah, they should just be screening, like they always do. Carry a suitcase. A rolling suitcase. Yeah, I'm taking the backpack with me because I have a feeling they're going to back off the policy, or there might be another way to get the bag in. I'll just say that. It's crap of a policy. If I had time, I'd make a shirt that says, I'm carrying all this stuff in my hands because of your crap policy. Because I'm just going to walk in holding all the things I would want in a day. And then when they look at me like I'm crazy, go, it's your stupid policy. Yeah, the IRL stream, there's zero thought on this. Zero thought. What's Noki K? How are you now? Dead by Cereal, tell them it's not a backpack, it's a display piece. Oh, sure, Jace. Of course they can. Of course they can. I tell you, trying to do the right thing. I was so excited about the backpack and the idea of promoting this and such a fun way. I showed you guys the other day. We worked on the graphics. We got this ready, only to be met with the stupid policy. And then Kelly, she was trying to be partially serious, partially funny, I think. And she was like, look, you always tell everybody they need to read everything, the fine print, the policies, and then guess what you didn't do? And I'm like, I'm silent because I have no response. In all honesty, it's to limit people from getting a lot of free stuff. I don't think that's accurate. No, I don't think that's right. I mean, they give away free stuff. You're just saying they're going to keep people from coming back for more? What's to keep somebody from walking around the corner and handing it to a friend? I don't think that. I think the policy is a security thing. And look, security is important, and I want to be secure when I go into these cons. I don't want silly stuff to happen because there are stupid people in this world who would try to make a point through some sort of activity that they shouldn't be doing. What's up, Karma? What's up, Liz? At TwitchCon. But again, there are screening processes. There are metal detectors. They have the new ones that screen a bunch of people as they walk by. There's no problem with this. It's functional. It's been great. Yeah, walking around. Not much I can say. Kelly's right. I should have read, but in all fairness, there are hundreds of policies for that versus when I send a form, there's like 3 things in there. And the Las Vegas TwitchCon last year, they let backpacks in Vegas. Far less secure in Vegas than in San Diego. I don't know what sense that makes at all. San Diego just seems like a safer place to me. That's probably has nothing. Are we arguing? No, it's just a difference of opinion. That doesn't have to be an argument. two sides can share their opinions, and that doesn't have to be an argument. I've fully on that one. I've had many not arguments with Jungle Bry. We've had good conversations. Sometimes they even got a little heated, but they still weren't arguments. One time I did have to go, "Are you mad at me right now, or are we still having a conversation?" He's like, "We're still having a conversation." Exactly, Matthew Ranch. Exactly. San Diego is not safer. Okay, well, point y'all. I was wrong there. They have horrible laws, and it has nothing to do with California laws, because we were just at San Diego Comic-Con in July, and we took backpacks in, no problem. Now, unless there's been something, there could have been a new law, but I seriously doubt that's it. A vest covered in pockets works a lot like a backpack, but is in fact not a backpack. That's a valid point. I should get a really annoying, security or like a construction worker orange with the reflectors all over it, and then add lights and all kinds of fun stuff to it. Next thing you know, they'll allow backpacks, but you need to prove that they're earthquake proof. You think San Diego is safer than Vegas? Well, I stand corrected. I apologize. Yeah, Jace, I'd like to know what these laws are as well. Unless, I mean, it could be a new thing. Well, I'm not attacking Crackneck Nork. I just literally would like to know. San Diego is the only town where I leave safe to go from the convention center to my hotel at 1 a.m. I feel safe in San Diego at 1 a.m., but maybe that's because we're not going into other certain areas. Maybe there's some sketchier areas. I don't know. Yo, Bubba James, I'm glad to hear it, man. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. Pop Paragon, what's that? We were just talking about the ridiculous TwitchCon policy of no backpacks and how it has derailed our fun plans for the reveal of the TwitchyCon's backpack, or Twitchy Tide's backpack. So I guess Twitchy Tide's backpack will have to debut somewhere else. Oh, wait, you, Jace, you were saying San Diego is safer than Vegas. That was my gut feeling. That was my feeling. I don't know what to make of it, man, other than it's they have their policies, and as long as they enforce it with everybody, they did warn us ahead of time, that's fair, but they got to enforce it with everybody. I see somebody else walking in with a backpack, I'm gonna be like, nope, get a manager. Gornographic, I'm gonna have the Ray-Bans live streaming at points during the con if the connection is good enough, and I would love to walk in behind somebody with a backpack as they stop me. Solkanar, that's probably it. Is near the convention center, it feels safer. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Oh, I'll 100% go Mully, not Karen. Karen's ridiculous. Mully will be like, you have a stated policy. That person's not following it. If you can give me a good reason why they don't have to follow it, fine. If you can't give me a reason, you let me in too. Simple. I'm not asking for anything for free. Maybe you'll go viral for trying to bring a backpack in. That's about the only way I'm going to get a bunch of Twitch followers. It's not because of Twitch. It's because I go viral on my own. I'm leaving early tomorrow, Nadu. I got to get up at 5 a.m. Yeah, Matthews Ranch, it hasn't happened often. But I was telling Kelly the other day, since we're on Mully conversations, Kelly went to one of our favorite pizza places with Macy. They met a friend of hers that she's known forever, another woman, and her daughter, and they all went for a meal, and she was raving to her. She's like, this pizza place is great. You're going to love it. It's so good. Let's get our appetizer. Let's get the pizza. Every step of the way was met with some kind of drama, or like the cheese bread was literally bread with cheese on the side. It's like they had a bunch of people who had never worked there before working there. They have ice cream gelato at the end of the meal, and there's a fly in the ice cream, and they're like, hey waiter, look, there's a fly in here in the ice cream, and he's like, oh, we've had a lot of problems with fruit flies. She goes, that's a horse fly, not a fruit fly. And he's like, oh, and walked away, did nothing about it, didn't offer anything for free, didn't apologize. I was like, if I'd have been there, I'd have been like, oh, hey, whoa, come here, bro, go get the manager, we need to talk about this. Because this is not okay. Our entire meal should be free, and you didn't even make an attempt? No. And then when she got home and told me the whole story, I was like, we need to write a letter. We haven't written the letter, and I'm so mad at myself for not taking the reins on that, because I believe in a strongly worded letter. They are still very, very effective, even if you only send it as an email. Very effective. There is no free NFT today. Is it still showing up? There's no free NFT today. It has an expiration date on there of 9/17. Sorry, gang. I meant to get in there and turn that off in advance. So let me go turn that off. Today is Thursday. I don't have a freebie for you guys. Sorry. For the millionth time, I got to talk to Stream Elements folks about this. Can we have temporary commands? Can I have an expiration on these? I'll ask them while I'm out there. I should make notes before I go so I don't forget. Let me double check and make sure that's not an option that I've missed. Nah, I don't see it in there anywhere. There's nothing. Advanced settings. Nope, nothing. Nothing that I can see that expires a command. So that's a shame. I'll tell them. I would have charged you for the extra topping. Blues Boy, are you a restaurant owner? What you can do is throw your backpack over the metal detector to me, and I'll bring it in for you. Nice. Jace, we're both going to get kicked out of this convention. Let's not do that. You got to help Priscilla first. Guess we all need a bit of Mully at all of us. You know what? There are times where it is absolutely called for. You are the only person that is going to fight for you, and when you run into situations like that, you just have to keep calm, but be assertive enough to let them know you're being serious. I got to tell you guys another story. You have problems with numbers. Hope a letter will be, but that does not apply to this. I mean, it's funny sometimes. It doesn't apply here at all. According to Gravity, they can't ask questions, right? If they ask any questions, I'll threaten to sue. Yeah, I won't do it in front of Soph, but here, you want to hear a good story? I think I've told this before, but years and years and years ago, my ex and I bought a house together, and we had it built, which sounds fancy and expensive. It is not. This was in Texas, way out in La La Land, away from the city. It was an inexpensive house, but we still had it built nonetheless. And we went, they have you go to this center, this business, to pick out your backsplash and your tile and your brick and your blah, 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 all the amenities of the house that you pay for extra, of course. And we show up and we pick the brick for the house. In Texas, houses are bricked, usually at least on the front, if not the front and both sides. It's not that way everywhere, but it's that way in Texas, right? So we show up and we pick our brick and we say, we want this brick over here. Whatever happens, we do not want the red brick. We don't want a schoolhouse. We don't want the red brick. No offense to anyone with red brick. We didn't want it. Months go by. They're building the house. I get the phone call. The wife is upset. They're putting red brick on the house. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. She goes, yeah, I've talked to Penny. That was our person at the company. And she said she'd look into it. I was like, I'll call Penny. I called Penny. Penny, just got the call from my wife. She's like, I know. I was like, we were adamant that there would be no red brick, and we have it in our paperwork. What are you going to do? Well, we can't just take it off. Yeah, you can. You haven't finished. You're going to take the red brick off of the house, and you're going to give us something for this lack of customer service and paying attention to instructions. I forget how I worded it. Well, what would you like? I didn't hesitate. I want a irrigation system front and back on the house. I don't know if I can do that. I was like, well, go check with the management and get back to me. We'll be waiting. Hung up the phone. Not hung up on her. Just that was the end of the conversation. She calls me back like an hour later. I'm so sorry about the red brick. They're taking it down now. They're going to put the right brick up, and I got approval. We're giving you the sprinkler system front and back, which I knew to be worth at least $1,000. And I'm like, done, deal. Sure enough, they took the red brick down. They put the right brick on the house. It was beautiful. I loved it the whole time I lived there. Sprinkler system was one of the best investments in that house ever, because I never had to worry about watering the lawn in the heat of summer and dragging a hose around and all that crap. Plants look great. We move into the home, and I'm out washing the car one day after we've been in there like a month. Up walks Penny. Penny is walking with a basket full of fruit and jellies and all kinds of stuff. I did not slam the phone. And she walks up, and she is actually like scared of me. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Here's another thing to say. Welcome to the house, and so sorry. And I'm like, oh, Penny, just to be 100% honest with you, I appreciate everything you did. You did a great job with the house. I hope you didn't think I was yelling at you. That was never the point. I just needed to get across what I thought was fair. And she goes, fair. That was it. Yeah, well, at the time, the sprinkler in Texas was worth $1,000. Down there, down there, the labor is so less expensive, especially you're going back literally to 1999. This is when this happened. So 25 years ago is when this happened. And the labor was much less expensive. She probably got a restraining order against you for protection. By the way, I'm in an ad and can't hear you. What a rebuttal. Meanwhile, Penny's in the back of the pizza parlor waiting for her revenge. Bubba James says, Mully is my spirit guy. Look, I don't mean to be... Wait, I don't want to be mean, but I have to fight for myself because no one else will. And if anybody's ever hung out with me in person, you've never seen this. You've never seen me go Mully because it's so rare. It's so very rare. Matthews Ranch says, wow, just read backpacks purchased at the event will not be eligible for re-entry, including Twitch brand backpacks. Oh my God. It gets more dramatic. Oh, I may have to be Mully just to make the point. Even if they do or don't let me in with the backpack, I may have to make a point. I won't do it in front of Soph for sure. But if I get the opportunity, if Mr. Clancy happens to be walking around and be like, hey, Mr. Clancy, who's the CEO of Twitch, can I have a moment? Love the con. You're doing a great job. I think you've turned Twitch around in a lot of respects. Couple things. One, I'm not making as much money as I did before, and I've changed nothing. That's on you. And two, backpack policy? No backpacks? What are you even thinking? Explain. Wouldn't that be great? And we're recording the whole thing. Dead by Serial, if someone can cover flight out there, I will walk around the entrance to the con wearing the backpack. Dead by Serial, ready to do the advertising. I love it. Thank you, Dead by Serial. So how do you purchase stuff at the con if you don't have a bag? They're going to hand you a big oversized bag that you can leave the con. Well, you can walk around the con with and leave the con, but you can't bring any of that back in. You can't bring the bag or the backpack. Natu6, that's a whole different party. And I don't think Twitch... Wait a minute. They do have a hot tub and bikini streamers category. So maybe that is where they're headed with this. I don't know. It's silly. It's absolutely silly. I can't get over these. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. Just put the strap on your forehead and say it's a headband and with accessories. Junior since 82. They did not have that before. No, I think there is a dress code policy as well. Misty said, I only saw Mully once at the Funko booth, but the people earned the appearance. Oh, Misty, were you there the New York Comic-Con year when I had to tell everybody we wouldn't open the booth? Were you there? That was one of my finest moments. That was a Mully moment, indeed. Hours, days in the making when that finally happened. Say it's part of your cosplay and it's essential. I don't know that cosplay is really a big thing at TwitchCon. You were there. Oh, man, Misty. Man, I wish somebody had recorded that. That was a great moment. Hours and hours and hours of me telling people, you got to keep moving. You can't stand here. And they would just stare at me. And so I told my boss, because I got 300 people on the corner at New York Comic-Con waiting. If I say come in, they're going to mob me and knock me over. I saw them like trample a lady with a baby stroller. And I had to fight for her. I had to literally push people away so that she didn't get her baby stomped on. But they're all standing out there, and for hours I told them keep moving. At the 2 hours left to go in the entire convention, we still have tons of product on the shelf. And I tell him this, and he goes, if you don't feel it's safe to open, then we won't open. We can get rid of this product in other ways. It's fine. So I went back to that corner and very loudly, very clearly said, everyone, I've asked you to move multiple times. You stared at me. You did nothing. Therefore, we are not opening the booth. It is done for the convention. And they all continued to stand there thinking I was calling a bluff and that we would open after they dispersed. Nope. They stood there and stared at me for 2 hours. I stood there for 2 hours and had people stare me, daggers, right back in the eyes. And I'm like, I told you. I told you repeatedly. I told you so much my tongue has swollen in my mouth. True story. So the moral of the story is go to TwitchCon with just a Speedo and a fanny pack if you don't want anyone to bother you. How you're going to get bothered. You're going to get bothered. Tex said, I almost went Mully earlier. 8-year streak of me not getting Funko booth reservations going strong. They got to make a better system. They, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. They got to make a better system. The problem is people bought those things to death, and they turn a blind eye to it. In my opinion, I don't know if the policies have changed, if they're using different systems. I know New York Comic-Con, I think, actually is the one that facilitates those reservations, those from your badge chances to get a slot at the booth. And I just don't know that they do anything to fight the bots and the people trying to get around the systems. Con zombie mentality is a thing. Ooh, I never heard it worded like that. Yeah, for real. I'm sorry for those of you who didn't get the Funko booth. That's a shame. I mean, it's easy. I mean, if you have that many years in a row, Tech, yeah, that does really seem like, I figure like you should probably get once out of every 4 or 5 chances at the least. But I still think there should be something to reward real Funko fans. Like if you're constantly buying through their systems, whether it's the Funko.com or Dropp's website or whatever, even at their stores, you should get some sort of points, and that should apply, to a weighted chance to get into the booth. You didn't either, Clint, but you're not going. I knew that was coming. I saw the second line before I read it. They use Qt, but I've heard of so many people getting bypass links, and yep, it's a thing. Those bypass links are real. No matter what happens with these systems, they always find a way around it if it's just sign up with an email for a chance. Bubba James says the bot links were not able to be shared. The cookie and proxy wasn't working, so only made it that the person running the bot got in. So a person had a bot created or created a bot, and even if they shared it with other people, it would only work for the one person. So that sounds like they not only gamed the system and won, but they hosed all the people that they might have sold or lent bots to. Wow. For NYCC, Peter Corns won front of the line for the Funko booth through the Funko Oh, that's dope. Awesome for Peter Corns. Peter Corns is buying for everybody. Hit him up with your list. I'm just kidding. Don't bother him. Don't bother him. Speaking of real Funko fans, did you see the Funko Fusion exclusive for fan club? Yeah, I did, Walking Mirror. I got to redeem mine. That's a really cool touch. Nice call on their part. I really think that game was thought out so well. There should be no ability for bots, period. You should log into the New York Comic-Con website with your badge. You should get one attempt based on your badge to fill in the blanks and maybe get selected. Why there are any bots, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. You don't need the ability for people that don't have a badge to even try. It took so long for the little Running Man to get started. I've been trying to read to see if it'll also be valid for the Switch version. Oh, that's a good question, Walking Miracle. Don't know on that one. Switch users might disagree on the well-thought-out Funko Fusion. Oh, right behind you. There you go. Bubba James says, Sully, the provider I know does and will refund if something goes wrong on the bot. That's good, but there still shouldn't be the possibility for bots, period. I know some people utilize them, and no offense to you, some people justify the use of them. I don't use them. I don't believe in them. I'll open up a few extra tabs and I'll try, but that's the extent to which I go. Now y'all do what you want. I just don't consider it ethical myself, but y'all do what you want. It's your call. I'm not outing anybody. I'm not calling anybody any names. It's all your call. Like I always say about flippers, we do need them in small numbers to set the value of things. So there is a little bit of a need for it for those of you who are able to play the system correctly and then get some stuff and flip it, but aren't using AI for many other things, Sully. I think it's unethical, though. AI in general, I'm almost against. I think that's, again, no offense, I don't mean anything towards you, but for when people make this argument, I think it's an education thing. The AI that I use very minimally is now coming from Adobe. I use their AI, and when I do, it's pulling from AI stock images to create these things, not from other artists. It's not stealing from other artists. And when I do, if I use any AI elements, I always share that information. To be honest, in my NFTs, I've only used it for the Harry Potter stuff like once. And for anything else that I've done, it's just been to play around with. I don't use it to make any kind of money or anything off of, or even to do advertising. If I do, I would share that. I don't think it's unethical, but I do think there are some concerns around artists like Priscilla and many others, and myself included, who, if you put stuff out there and then you find bits and pieces of it appearing in other people's work, or if it's using your work to learn from, I don't consider that as bad, but art is not my primary income, so it's easy for me to say that. I think if that was my primary income, I'd probably feel more strongly that the artists need to be protecting. Oh, no, that's good, Boba James. No, that's fine. That's fine. I think AI is fine, and I love the future of AI. I think it's all about the tools, how they're created, and how we as people use them. The bots are AI, though. No, they're not AI. We are early in it. I totally agree with that. I don't think the bots have anything to do with AI. It could be wrong. I don't know how they're built. To me, it just seems like it's a bunch of email accounts that are taking a bunch of chances. Seems like more like not AI, but just the use of a bunch of code executed quickly to jump in and take multiple attempts. Maybe there's some AI. I don't know. Is it bad that all the sites all use US to learn from, not just with AI, but have been trained on our behavior without us wanting that for many years? I probably need to educate myself more on AI usage, but I think AI for business, when used correctly, when taking from data that's been acquired fairly and warned people, I think it's fine. I think it will help to automate our lives and make things better. A lot of people say AI is going to take away from other people's jobs. It may, and I feel bad for those people. But at the same time, it will create other jobs. Now, instead of somebody working for hours and hours and hours on a repetitive task, the AI can step in and help, and that person can administer the AI through the proper commands. Yo, what's up, Ish Enigma? Shy Guy over there on YouTube. I think it can help those people. Some people made the same argument about the internet taking away from jobs. It did, and then it created new ones, lots of them. I think you can have your opinion for sure, and I have mine, but I don't think AI is the devil people make it out to be. I think it's like a gun. You know, guns can be bad in the wrong hands. They can also protect us and be a useful tool for our military and police force. Do I agree with the use of it every single time? No, not at all. Boba James says, Qt does change stuff up now and then. It's just that when they do, a workaround gets found over time because Qt is used everywhere, so they're able to test it a lot. Yeah, people will always find a way around these systems as quickly as possible, and they're going to operate faster. The general public's going to operate faster than the company can repair the stuff. It's just the nature of it. I do believe that using bots is bad, but on the other hand, until companies do more to fight the bots, you almost have to use the bots to be on equal footing. Then I'm just not on equal footing. EQL should be utilized for the lotteries. Top started using it. Amazing. Love it. Yeah, I think that seems like a better system. Bots don't use email accounts for the NYCC queue because you didn't need to log in first, so they open the queue in hundreds of tabs. Yeah, that's a flaw that could be corrected. Bots are more automation than artificial intelligence per se. One AI isn't the same as another AI. It's a tough umbrella. Yeah, for real. What are you explaining though, Sully, is best case? Worst case, that person has easier job for a couple years using the AI until the AI no longer needs that user to prompt it. I mean, we could make this conversation go on forever. You could literally say that about anything. Maybe it's valid. Maybe it's not. I don't personally. I don't have a problem with AI. My job of creating content is also at risk from AI. Plenty of people making videos, YouTube accounts, Twitter, all kinds of stuff using AI, and you know, I guess more power to them. I don't know how to combat that. Sadly, in the words of Batman, see yourself live long enough to become the villain. Oh, good application there, right? I don't really have a problem with AI. I think there's some good case utilization. I think we as people need to police ourselves. Unfortunately, I don't think we're able to do that because we can't agree on anything. NYCC didn't work because there was no signs that there would be an issue beforehand. They saw the issue for the VIP, and they just couldn't fix it in time for the gen drop, so that's that. Yep, I mean, it's done. It's done. All they can do is take the information and learn for next time and hopefully be better. I mean, you got to think about it, too. Like, EQL, the reason Topps uses it and that Funko uses it in the ways they do is because they can afford it. EQL is very expensive. And you would think ReedPop and New York Comic Con and Funko are all just making money hand over fist, but I think you'd be very surprised to find out they are not. I don't think they're doing near as well as people think they are. And so they look at, especially with Funko being a public company, they're always looking for ways to say, let's cut this, let's cut this, let's cut this. And if nothing's wrong, then they're not going to fix it. And in the eyes of them, the booth being full of people who are going through and buying stuff, nothing's wrong. They don't really get down to the granular level of listening to the comments from folks about it being unfair and people bypassing the system. They may be slightly aware, but they don't really care. Biggest risk with AI, I think, is the reliability of the info that it gives. That is also a problem. Yep. Yeah, that's absolutely a problem, Peking. I've seen that. I think the art side of it is that's not as obvious. It does get things wrong, but you just generate another one and then try again. But in business, if somebody plugs in a bunch of data and says, AI, tell me how to read this and what to do with it. Yeah. Hey, who's checking? You got to have somebody who knows to check it and go, that's wrong. So they have to know it's right. They're just depending on the AI. Yeah, I've seen that too, Matthews Ranch. I take that with a grain of salt. I saw something pop up, an NFT one last year or a year before that, and I was 99% sure that was staged. Like somebody took it into a Marshall's. Because there are those people who just love to create drama to get their numbers up, right? But when I saw 3 social media Freddies in a photo side by side, I began to believe it a little more. Could it be AI? Could be. But I start to think about it a little more and think, oh, do we have a problem? We talked about this the other day, and I honestly think, and this is not a dig at Funko, this is just the reality of it all. They've got a whole new list of people, a whole new wave of people working at Funko in marketing and management and the warehouse. And sadly, the connection to the fans, as you guys have seen, is much different than it was years ago. And because of that, I don't think they understand what those things even are. Like somebody in the warehouse looks and goes, I was told to clean the warehouse and get a bunch of this stuff out the door. That's what I'm saying, Jace. It's very possible someone just planted those and took a picture because they post that picture and then their social media engagement, because people are angry, they comment a lot, they share it with other people, they quote tweet it, and then their numbers go up, and then by virtue of that, its accounts, the ones I don't like, the ones that are out there causing problems already, are just causing more problems if that's what they're doing. I don't want to point any fingers. I'm just saying it's possible. ShowClicks offers those RAVP or RSVPs as part of the badge fees they collect when they buy the badges. Doesn't pay extra for it, and because ShowClicks and ReedPop are so intertwined with one another, I believe Reed doesn't pay extra. Well, I was talking about EQL specifically. But you're probably right. Companies make strategic partnerships all the time for things like that, so that would make sense. But if they wanted to go to EQL, they'd have to make a strategic partnership, which I think they should for the best interest of the fans. It's not hard for a warehouse worker to send those out the wrong pallet. Yep, that happens too. Because the other thing to that is the large companies who are public have to sacrifice labor to make the ends meet temporarily, short term, right now, so that their stockholders benefit from good numbers. The main thing that these companies do is cut labor. So they cut labor. Not only do you have new people who are making less handling the merchandise and where it gets distributed and how it's sold and how it's advertised, how it's talked about, but you also get less people having to do more work, and therefore they're not going to be as careful. And so that can start with somebody mislabeled a pallet wrong, or somebody sent a pallet over here and they were in a hurry and it was the right pallet, but they sent it to the wrong place. Or I don't know. There's a million ways, scenarios in which that can go wrong. That wasn't as big a concern when I was working there, not because of me, but because we had a lot more people, a lot of people who had been with the company for a long time and who like lived and breathed and the company and the Funko fanatic way of life, and that's for all intents and purposes, all gone. It's gone. I don't think there's anybody there that really cares anymore. The person who started ShowClicks used to be a higher staff member. Well, then that makes perfect sense. I would have loved to have been that person at the Marshalls on that day. I would have said, it's Christmas already? Yeah, right? Yeah, that makes perfect sense in Boba James. Now they need to get a former Reed employee to go over to EQL or somebody from EQL to come over to ReedPop. Yeah, I mean, we could... These are fun topics to discuss, and again, I don't want to argue with anybody. I think it's just good for us to have a bit of perspective on these things and to go, it's not all black and white. These companies don't hate us. They don't ignore us just to ignore us. It's business. And unfortunately, the business of Funko is mostly in the hands of people who are not necessarily Funko fanatics and don't get it. When I was there, I fought behind the scenes. I've told you guys before to make sure things were fair and they were right for the fans and they were right for the right fans. Certainly wasn't making strategic partnerships and giving out merchandise and information and codes to sites that do nothing but tear down my business. That's been happening, and I just sit back and go, wow. You worked with them? They do nothing but talk smack about your company. It's because they just don't know. The Funko room will be way different when you... Oh, your room. Yeah, for sure. You told me. Good luck, Nadu6. I mean, I know the first... the sodas. Yeah, I don't have either. I never asked for one from my former friends who were still there. Probably the only way I would ever got one. Yeah, these are big subjects, and I hope nobody takes it the wrong way. These are my opinions, and I state fact where I can. I just want people to look at it realistically and go, hey, it is what it is. If you want to actually make change, I don't know that you can, but you can always send messages to Funko, not commentary on a social post that goes absolutely nowhere, but to send a message to their help desk, or if you know somebody that actually still works there, and send them an email and go, hey, I'm not sure if you're aware, but this is the way things are going down and the way it's seen by the fans, and it's unfortunate. Occasionally those kind of things will make a difference, but you have to have somebody on the other end who can make a difference and is willing to listen. Yeah, punked. I agree. If I could find a company that I thought was truly in it for the fans and for the employees who put that first and their profit secondary, I would be knocking on their door every day to go work for them. But I don't even know if those companies exist. I don't know. If anybody knows of one, please let me know. I would love to work for a company that cares about their customers and their employees. And that was definitely what Funko was when I was there. At least at the beginning. It's a shame. It's a real shame. I saw an interview with Warren Buffett the other day. Richest man on the planet, bar none, right? And he's made tons of money off the stock market and businesses and whatever. Todd Lynn does seem like a pretty solid dude from what I can tell, and I love the way he snaps back at people when they call him on stuff that's not real or they cause problems. Well, yeah, Matthew's Ranch, I agree, but I think that comes from the company caring first. Like, why would an employee care if the company doesn't, right? You have to have both. Todd Land's a one-man show. That's mostly why. Nadu6, unfortunately, I think you're probably right. The Marshalls thing really tarnished my image and my social media, Freddy, Soda, and Pop. I mean to work hard and win Fanatic of the Month for it. Just hurts to see how it's treated now. Not really concerned about money value, but emotional. Yeah, yeah, that's so true. Good point, Clint Crockett. I was thinking this yesterday. Could Brian Mariotti, along with the people he's employed, including, it looks like Carissa that was at Loungefly and Funko recently is going to be moderating the panel that they're doing at New York Comic Con. I just saw this. Can he enter the space, disrupt it, and care about the fans again? I can't wait to see what they have to offer. He is a very rich man. He doesn't need to get into business to make a ton of money again. I think he wants to get in business because he truly loves collectibles and toys and the fun that he once had with all that. He's made his money. I think he can absolutely come back into the industry, disrupt it, make some money, but more importantly, make something great again. And this is not to quote somebody else. That's not at all what I mean. But he could bring back the fun that was Funko. And when talk about disrupt, if he does it right, there's going to be a lot of people running for the hills to run away from Funko and to run for Thrilljoy. Do I want to see that happen? Not necessarily. Again, I'm vested in Funko stock and collectibles, and I don't want to see the price of all of it go down the pooper. But I am excited to see what Thrilljoy has to offer. I'll be watching. If I were there, I'd be at that panel. I'd be at that booth. I would absolutely be there. Do I think that Brian can be a man of the people first and put money second? I don't know him well enough to make a determination, but I hope that's what he's going to do. Dead by Serial says, we can start our own company, Sully, 100%. I'm down for a company that cares about the customer and employee over ridiculous profit. If someone came to me and said, Sully, round up the troops, get the old Funko crew back together again, grab your favorite artists, your favorite marketing team, let's make this happen, I'll back it, I'd be in 1,000,000,000%. And I would take a fair salary and only bonuses if we were profitable enough after taking care of other employees and the fans. I have a million ideas. Is anybody ever going to care to listen? Probably no. You guys, which I appreciate. I think someone could 1,000,000% create the ultimate toy / collectibles company. It's very, very possible. Bubba James, Social Media Freddy 2.0, signed by Mike, so value doesn't matter, as that one is staying in the collection forever. I have a few of those. My Chris Hardwick signed pop. I have a Mike signed pop that will stay with me forever. Those will be the last ones to go. My Zack Ryder signed pop, my Ming Chen. I don't care what those ever go to value, and I'll keep them. Yeah, my flocked Sully that I first bought, I don't care what it's worth. Yeah, Tech, please take pictures and share. I think Thrilljoy, if they got Carissa on board, I don't know about all of Carissa's abilities, her resume, her whatever. I don't know what all she's got, but they saw something in her, and I'm glad they brought her on, and I really hope that she is going to be that connection to the fans. I've heard several of you mention that she was pretty nice, so hopefully she's in it for the right reasons too. If they run and sell off their collection, I'll be looking for deals. Red Ranger, yeah, totally. When people threaten to sell their collection, I'm always like, oh, cool, what do you got? Thursday at NYCC, so we'll know pretty early on into the con. You're too nice for business. Fair. I think that's absolutely fair, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't want to try. I apologize for not winning the Mega Millions. Matthew Ranch, it's okay, I'll forgive you. So my only reason to go to NYCC now, and it's not a bad reason, is just to see everyone and show face to Mike, Liz, and anyone else I might know at the Funko booth. There you go. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope you go and have a blast, man. I think seeing the people is like my first and foremost these days. I don't really buy much at the cons anymore. Every once in a while I'll get something. I think I had the chance to get into the Funko booth. I couldn't tell if the offer was on the table this year, and before it even came up, I'm like, I'm not asking. I didn't really want to get in there. If we hear you ever selling those that should be warning lights. I mean, I'm selling some pops right now. Yeah, I'm selling stuff. I got to pay my bills. I'm open and honest about that. I just shipped a bunch of stuff this week. I got a fair offer on some stuff, and I shipped it. I'm selling because I have to, not because I won out of the game, but I'm selling. Yeah. My Pops is dropping their first new figure, Snart, tomorrow. Love their business. Def going to support. Now, see, those are some great people. My Pops, 100% authentic in it because they care. They treat their customers well. Amazing. Amazing. The social media for you mean the signed ones and stuff? Oh, okay, yeah. No, I won't be signing those. Like literally, you could tell me tomorrow you could go, I'll give you $1,000 for your Ming Chen signed pop, and I'd be like, no, or any of those other ones I mentioned, like not leaving my collection. I would have to be so far down on my luck that I had no money to my name, and even then it would be a hard sell. I'd sell a lot of other things first, but if they came down to $1, I'm still keeping them. I'm still going to have them in my collection. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got to make these decisions to sell stuff. It wasn't an easy one for me. I held on to them as long as I could. You know, Misty, the only way we know is if somebody makes me a real offer, and then we'll see what I do. If somebody offered me, if Walmart came to me and offered me $1 million for Nerds Unite, I'd turn them down. Hands down. I don't care. I wouldn't sell to them. I have my own ethics and beliefs, and I am not crossing the line for them for sure. So when it comes down to a $10,000 thing, I think I could easily say, nope, no thank you. I'm fortunate enough to live in a world where I can make those decisions. I am blessed. So we're worth more than $1 million. I wish someone could see that, Red Ranger. I think we truly. I love listening to Gary Vee. This is a heavy day to start. Sorry, gang, if you didn't come for this kind of conversation. If Gary Vee, I see him all the time talking about business and where he sees things going and the value of people, and it's never too late to start. And I love his messages. I hope we never find out that he's, doesn't believe in what he's saying. That would break my heart. But I really, really love, he says, you only need an audience of 10 people to have a group of you have to have fans. Espionage, what's up? How are you? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Miss you. Bummer that I'm blitzed with more Ritz than integrity. More Riz than integrity. Dr. Doom, what's happening? We're just talking. We're just chatting it up. We're having some heavy conversations today around collectibles and value and ethics and bots and no backpacks at TwitchCon, the worst policy ever, all kinds of stupid crap. We're just chatting it out. I bet I've turned a bunch of people off of the stream. They've left. They've shut the door. They've closed their lappy tapsies and shut the app. Whatever. I hope they don't leave because of it. It's just a good conversation. Yeah, what's up, Tar Slap? Yeah, I'm spicy today. I'm just a little spicy. Yeah, it's the stupidest, Dr. Doom. So stupid. Yeah, the policy was shared with me by Matthew's Ranch. He found it, and we just bought a backpack to advertise Twitchy Tides. I showed it off. I was getting everything ready. I showed you guys the graphic. It was great, and then he sends me the message. It's a screenshot from an email that went out. Absolutely no backpacks at TwitchCon. You can have a 12-inch by 12-inch by 3-inch deep bag, and that's it. I'm like, what? I hope you're not an IRL streamer. I came for some Mully spicy popcorn, and I'm getting Sully salty popcorn. And we're all interested to see what we find out about Thrilljoy during New York Comic Con. That's going to be interesting. Yep, Dr. Doom, don't get to use it unless they change their policy between now and tomorrow morning when the doors open. Misty. Oh, I got to get a fan going in here. It's warm. Give me just a sec. I just got to pull it in from around the corner. Y'all got me all hot and bothered. This room, even though it's cool outside today, gets very warm. Dark Knight, what if you wore it on the front? Did they say no front packs? You know how many people are going to get pulling stuff like that? Trying their best to work around the system. I just, as long as they treat everybody the same, I'm fine with it. As long as nobody has backpacks that's walking in that's not a vendor. Vendors can have backpacks. I get you all bothered, Boba James? I'm sorry. No, these are just conversations, y'all. Every once in a while somebody will come by with hate in their heart and they'll say stupid things here, and I ban them immediately. We're not having that today. We're having a conversation. We can all have differing opinions and still live in the same world. It's absolutely fine. It's how we handle those conversations. Crystal Ball, what's happening on YouTube? How are you now? Now we're going to be on the lookout for people with absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be walking in, eyeballs just darting around, looking for backpacks. Digital hunchback. We're stretching, Red Ranger. That's a stretch. All right, let's look at some quick NFT stuff. Give away a NFT code and play some Funko Fusion. That's all I wanted to do today. We went down this path and it was a fun conversation. But I support the digital hunch. There's a shirt. Oh boy. Remove your strap and make it a sling bag. That's not a backpack either. Okay, so 100% disclosure. I told Kelly this, and she was kind enough to buy me a sling bag. Or to find me a sling bag, I should say. I don't want to use it, but I got to carry my stuff in something. So I am going to bring it. That's going to be my go-to unless I can get the backpack in. I don't want to give into their policies and use it, but if I want to go to the con, I got to do it. If you're a vendor, you would think you were allowed to bring it back in. They can. Vendors can. Yeah. What if you say it's a man purse? It's not a backpack. I mean, I'm sure we can argue all we want, but it doesn't matter. I could now if I said it was medically necessary, and I had something in there, then I would fight really hard to take it in, or raise a stink. But they do have a clear policy that they made up front, and while I don't agree with it, it doesn't mean I can just be all like, it's only fair. I can do whatever I want. It's America. I can't do that. That's not the way things work. Some people think it is, but I'm not a Karen. Just a mully from time to time. Okay, let's look at NFT stuff real quick. Still yet to receive my Target pre-order Funko Fusion. Savage, that stinks. Did they at least coordinate with you? Did they let you know that? You get some emails and stuff? I hope. Oh, you probably used the word fanny, Hellacious Z. That was an ongoing joke. Long ago when we started all this streaming stuff, people kept saying fanny pack, and I was like, I don't like that. I'm gonna ban that along with the thing that rhymes with small fart and leaks and all kinds of other stuff, because I just don't want those words used here. I hate them. And I can do that. It's just for fun. All right, we know Alien's coming. We talked this to death on Tuesday, so you guys are aware this is happening next Tuesday. I'm down for the drop. I'll be here like I always am, being the only person and resource to educate you live on drop and how to get in and how to complete your royalty sets, and still doing the work for the Funko team for free. Need to unban. No, that's Franny. Franny, that's different. Franny, S, not Fanny. Those are different things. I didn't get mine either. I found it at GameStop and just canceled at Target. Yep. The street dates on these things are pretty important. I had that happen with a couple of video games back in the day where they're like, oh, sorry, it's not going to make it to you. And you're like, you think I'm sticking with you? No, cancel that. Paul Blart got banned? Wait, you lost me there, Autumn's Toys. What joke am I missing? Let's go over to the diamond. Let's take a look at this. Make sure you turn in your coins for WB Horror Series 2 by the 27th. I'm going to turn mine in today to make sure that's taken care of. Don't ever sit on these like I'm doing right now, because if that date goes past, you lose your physical redemptions. We've got the Funime due October 11th. Also, don't do what I'm doing. If you see a number there, take care of it immediately. I just have it here to show you guys what it looks like, so you know. We got a Scooby-Doo snapshot on the 25th, which is next Wednesday, the day after Alien drop. So make sure you are ready with Scooby-Doo. We look to how to complete a royalty set. Okay, gotcha, Misty. Paul Blart and Small Fart. Rhymes with Small. Okay, gotcha. I did miss that rhyming thing. Scooby-Doo on the 25th. Make sure you get your royalty sets completed. Already be looking at Batman 85th. We did some set completions of this on stream the other day. I'm all set on that now. Make sure you're checking your packs. Matter of fact, Scooby-Doo, did I sell my packs? Let's take a look. I forgot to check that. You want to make sure that you're opening or selling packs before it's too late. No, I still have 4 premium packs left that I need to sell and or do something with. Let's look at the history of these real quick and see what they've done. You know, you nailed it, Autumn's Toys. I just missed it. It definitely rhymes. Highest sale price has been $60. Yeah, I knew Walking Miracle or someone would say that. You know, I got the Ultra. I didn't get the Legendary. What were the Legendaries? They were pretty cool on this one. I just had bad luck. Puppet Master is a great one. Phantom Virus, very cool. Almost at $90. Headless Spectre, Very cool. I wanted that one. I could just sell a pack and buy the Headless Spectre. Way better odds. Way better odds. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I might put one up for sale now. Let's look at all the listings and see what people are asking. Whoa. $41. No, that's the legendary. I was going to say, whoa, why did that drop all of a sudden? Where's the packs at? There we go. View all listings. Yeah, it is very cool, Tech. It's very cool. All right, the cheapest is $55.25, and it goes up. There's quite a few packs in that 55 to 57 range. Then it jumps to 60. I'm going to put a pack up for sale at 60 to help me keep an eye on things. If you guys haven't seen, they made some changes here. Now, if you're in your catalog, you can click on something, and then over here you can say collection. Is that right? No. I thought there was a see all the ones in my collection. View all listings. So it doesn't, that button's not here. It's only when you're looking at it in a different way. Okay. In a different view. That's not what I wanted. So let's go up to here. We'll go to unopen. This will be the quickest way to get to it. I can put in Scooby. Scooby doesn't work? Okay. I thought that was in the title. We'll go down to Scooby. This is another option. We will not open it, but we'll list it. And I'm going to put it at 60 bucks. And just keep an eye on it. This will help me stay on it. And if it sells, I get $55, which is a nice little profit off of what I originally paid and helps me pay for the other things I had in there. 2 times in a row from Target for me, says Dark Knight. My Star Wars Outlaws was late by 10 days. Distribution, crazy. All right, let's look. What else we got to do? I got to pay on. I got to stay on those, and then after Scooby, I don't have packs for Batman 85th, so I don't have to worry about those. Let's go back to. I'm trying to acquire as much USDC as I can in advance of the Alien stuff too. So hopefully Scooby sells. I keep a close eye on that this weekend. Then we got Disney Afternoon, October 23rd. That's the lowdown on drop. If you guys have any questions, I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time on it here, but I'm happy to help. You can hit me up on Twitter. Alicia Z says, Sully, what's the process for transferring to Wax if you wanted to sell the pack there? Pretty easy. That's a great question. I'll definitely help you with that. Let's say you have an unopened pack that you want to send over there to sell because you might make some more money there, or you think that you want to like basically have Wax instead of USDC. I'd say sell on USDC first because it's going to come in handy soon, but you do what you want. All you have to do to transfer something is click on it. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to click the radial button. Click the little circle button in the corner. That brings up this bar at the bottom. It's kind of a unique scenario here. This is not how websites normally function. You get this bar at the bottom. One item selected. You hit transfer. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. I would not make a good weatherman. It's right there. Transfer. Put in your address for your Wax wallet. You can double check the item over here. You hit continue, and then you type in the wallet again and hit transfer. And hopefully, you're met with the 6-digit authentication code. If you guys aren't using the 2-factor authentication, you should really get on it. It's important to have that to protect yourself in case somebody were able to get into your account. But you transfer it over, it's pretty much instantaneous, and then you can do whatever you want with it over there. Still waiting for Funko to make a coin-only section to see which ones you have to redeem and even have a royalty set for coin. I mean, Blues Boy, have you submitted that as an idea to them? I would recommend you do. I have not, but I think it's a great idea. Only cool thing I've gotten from Target was the Transformers DVD with transforming case. I found it hidden in the clothes. Whoa, Ted Bastero, that's awesome. Yeah, no worry, Hellacious Z. Always here to help. Always here to help. Because there's nobody else doing it. Okay. What we need to do next. Let's play some Twitchy Tides. And we'll do a couple games, and then we'll give away that code for the Drop SDCC exclusive. Let's see if the new option is there. If not, hopefully it'll be tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are playing in the Battle Bowls. I did not launch one yesterday for the new Hoots, but I will launch one today. probably while we're here on stream. I would submit it, but I may find more than a fly in my pizza. What? What are you even saying? Okay, 2 left hands is already in. You know the drill. Exclamation point hoot to get you guys in. I'm going to go ahead and jump in on this one. I sent out some free NFTs on Tuesday, so we'll utilize the few extras that I have on that. First place is going to get a Twitchy Tides Series 3 single fish pack. Second place will get one of the NU logos that I gave out on Tuesday. And I hope you guys read about this one. Hope you read the attributes. If you haven't, please do. If you are subscribed to my channel during the month of September, don't hear me wrong. You don't need to subscribe for the first time, or you don't have to subscribe. But as long as you are subscribed to the channel during the month of September, and you claimed the free NFT the other day, or have it in your wallet, you have to have it in your wallet come September 30th at 11:59 p.m. If you're holding that NFT, you will get an extra NFT airdrop to you for free. If you didn't get it for free on Tuesday, it is available for purchase over on Nifty Blocks right now, and we can look at that together. But that's the second place prize is one of those. Third place prize, what else do I have? I know I have some other fun stuff. Let me take a look while you guys are entering. Going to Nifty Blocks to view my wallet. No X's on the stream, right? No X's? Okay, good. Oh, I still have some of the Funko Fusion inspired NFTs. So that'll be a third place. Second place will be a TwitchCon inspired NFT NU logo. Third place will be a Funko Fusion inspired NU logo. Do I get 2 airdrops for holding 2 NFTs scooped up mint number 2? Yes. If you want multiple of the free hoot, yes, that will work. Hold multiple, get multiple. That's totally fair. Is there a blend tomorrow for the free NFT from Tuesday? I have nothing planned for it, no. But I have it on my list to possibly do something this weekend that will incorporate that logo. So keep your eyes on social. I will post it to Twitter if I do something with it. It just boils down to how much free time I have. I have some ideas, and if I can get it to work, then I will put up a blend. Keep in mind, I am aware you probably want to keep that NU logo for the end of the month. So that blend may be a creative one. And by that, I mean I have done some different blends in the past that didn't necessarily burn the NFT you were holding. So always read, if you visit one of my blends, for all the details. It'll be written out, clear as can be. And if anybody brings up any fair questions and says, oh, but what about this? I will try to update it and include that. Peking, yeah, I wouldn't even, if I were you, I would not even use Atomic Hub to look up anything. Unfortunately, that site is, for all intents and purposes, broken. Go to Nifty Blocks, log in, upper right-hand corner, click it, go to My NFTs, and view there. Yeah, I shared this on Tuesday, and I want to share it again. I made this graphic, really sad-looking graphic. If you ignore this to start, think of this as the entire wax, your entire wax wallet. That's what that is down the side. And all those little circles are your NFTs. In your wax wallet, when you log in on My Cloud Wallet, you'll see how much wax you have, which NFTs, all that good stuff, right? Then, if you want, you can go to any of those sites, the squares, like Atomic Hub, Nifty Blocks, NFT Hive, Chain Champs. Those are all sites, they're filters, essentially, that let you see what you have in your wax wallet and then perform activities like buying stuff, creating packs, opening packs, transferring stuff, executing trades, etc., etc., etc. So this is your wax wallet. Atomic Hub is not your wax wallet. Atomic Hub is just one way to view it. And by view it, I mean you would be hopeful that you could see the contents of your wax wallet. Unfortunately, it is non-functional right now. So if you want to be engaging on the wax blockchain and not running into problems, don't use Atomic Hub for right now. Let's just put a big red X through that. And I don't mean this against Atomic Hub. I don't have any agenda against them. I'm not trying to disparage them. I simply mean it's not functional. until they fix it. They said they're working on it. I'd love to take that red X away. That's on them. But for right now, you can use Nifty Blocks, NFT Hive, Chain Champs, or if there are other sites that I'm not thinking of, you can use those. Musical Man. Doubtful. I don't think I'm going to put that out there. It is what it is for now. Agreed. Yeah. Again, I'm not trying to talk smack or bring them down. I would love to see that site functional. They said they're working on it. It's on them at this point to make it functional, and we might come back. Let's see. Oh, there's a question that I missed. Tar Slap says, just a question. If I burn an NFT, did I get some wax? Only if it is a waxed backed NFT. In other words, the person who created it went through a process to say, I'm going to mint this NFT, but it's going to have wax behind it, so that if you burned that NFT, the wax would then land in your wallet. There are some, like Twitchy Tides gives out some wax-backed NFTs that say burn me, but you should never just burn an NFT willy-nilly hoping to get wax out of it. That's not how it works. I heard from a little bird with a big beak that Jungle Brian may have a big announcement today that may or may not pertain to a future Twitchy Tides high-rarity fish. I like it. Thank you, Pop Paragon. There is your not quite reveal through the grapevine. I love it. That's great. Wow, just picked up the new logo number 3 for under $1.50. Man, Misty, I have done what I can to cut the bots out. I found 5 new wallets this week that are banned permanently. I'm not playing around, but there's still some people, and this is fine. I've said this many times. If you want to turn around and sell it, that's great. But if I were you, I wouldn't sell it for $1.50 or under. Especially a mint number 3. Yeah, Hellacious Z, did you get the answer? Or did wait, no, Tar Slap, did you get the answer? Good, okay. All right, we got 69 people in here. I'm gonna give a countdown. Let's do 30 seconds. Give me a timer for 30 seconds. What is a sticker used for on drop? Monster Pete, are you talking about the SDCC stickers that they put out? I will talk about that in a little bit. I'm going to get something out as a reminder. We will answer that for you. Okay, time is up, but this I will answer your question in a little bit. Yeah, Monster Pete, absolutely. And give you a chance to win one. Okay, here we go. We're going to kick this off. I'm in the game. Tell you what, I didn't say this earlier, but I'm also going to give away 25 million Wolf to one of you randomly. We got a first prize, second prize, third prize. We've got Wolf. If for some reason I win, we will move all the prizes down, and I will give away 100 million Wolf instead of 25 million Wolf. Here we go. We're starting the game in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Why didn't that mute the music? Did it really just play all the way through that song? Interesting. Misty, I think Pop Paragon will listen to any recommendations or suggestions. He just has to weigh whether or not it makes sense for him in the game. I know there is a nice surprise in upcoming prizes, our distribution options. I will say that. He's told me that. I don't want to give away any details, but that's coming soon. Let's have a little party. And always pay attention. I might snap some of you back into reality here. We'll see how the game goes. Actually, you know what? I'm only going to snap back if I get knocked out before we get to 20. Let's do that. We'll have a rule around it if I can remember. Keeping an eye. Keeping an eye. Yeah, oh yeah, they took care of me, Walking Miracle. Yeah, I went over to the Discord and gave them my information, and they were able to get it all fixed up for me. So I'm rocking one of the prizes from August. Keep in mind, if you guys don't know, I know some of this is repetitive for some of you, but if you play throughout the month and you play enough and you rank in the top 250, I believe it was, no, 150, in the top 150, you got airdropped a bonus NFT, and some of those were very rare, down to 25 pieces. So you might want to play, even if you're just sitting back going, I don't know, I don't really want to get into it. If you ranked in the top 25, which you could do by playing enough games, and you got one of those LE25 fish in addition to your wax prizes and all that other stuff, or any of the other prizes that we're giving out, you could. Somebody was asking $100 for that. I don't know if any sold or not, but that's a really good value for just playing a game that you can essentially play for free. Yeah, Demons, I have a few to look at, actually. We looked at them on Tuesday's stream, but I'll show you another one. And I've got one on the shelf behind me back here that I actually took out of box. Oh, I didn't see when I got knocked out, but I think it was after we got to the 20 mark. Sorry, gang. We just lost a few. RIP, my friends. Port, you must have been one of them. We're down to 9. Top 3 people definitely get a prize, and then at random, someone's going to get 25 million woof distributed to their wallet. We'll do that immediately. There's no waiting. Right after the game. I don't like having those things to do later, so I just knock it out. We're down to 5, 4, 3, and we've got an orange fish in the mix. So MSK PvP, I'm going to check your wallet and see what the sitch is. If you don't have a tank, I'm going to give you a tank so you can play the game even more. I'm going to give it to you for free in addition to your prizes. Oh, there went T. Walter right into the mouth of the shark, and I accidentally said a name that I hope doesn't come back to haunt him. Oh no, Tech. All right, who's gonna get bombed or sharked or jellyfished or oh no. Oh, that's a good trajectory for one of you. That's a good trajectory for both of you. You managed to avoid it. Oh boy, it's anybody's game at this point. No special abilities between these two, right? Oh no. I don't know if I have Autumn's Toys. Which one is that? Oh, that bounce gotcha, MSK. But you're still going to get that free tank if you don't already have one. Let's start with Notorious Ninja. I'm going to grab your wallet, and I'm going to head over to NFT Blocks, a functional site. And I'm going to go up to My NFTs. This is how I was telling you guys to access them earlier. Oh, let's mute that tab while we're doing this. And we will go to Twitchy Tides name pack, and I'm going to send you a Series 3 single fish pack. Your wallet would be perfect for Ming Chen. It's just got that extra 3 in there if he ever wanted to get into this action. I tried to convince him to do it at Washington State SummerCon, but he wasn't really having it. He didn't understand it. I'll keep trying. I'll try to bring him into the space. You're welcome, Notorious Ninja. Next up, MSK PvP. I'm gonna first check your wallet real quick, and then we'll decide what we need to send you. The beauty of the blockchain. You got a bunch of my stuff. I do not see any other. Oh, nice number 1 right there. I see no tanks, nothing from Twitchy Tides. So welcome. I'm going to send you both the Twitchy Tides tank, which you do need if you want to. You will need to go over and blend this on Nifty Blocks. There's no additional items that you have to blend. Just that single fish to get you an active tank, and then you'll be able to, with any fish that you may win or anything, you can start putting them in there and earning from them. If you have any questions on that or problems, please come to the community and ask us either here on stream or through the Discord or through Twitter. We've got multiple avenues to help you out. I'm going to send you this. esbuk.wham. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. I'm going to send you that, and then I'm going to send you the NU Nerd Unite logo that I gave away on Tuesday. Oh, Boba James, your time will come, my friend. Your time will come. Wait. Don't need tank in there. I guess I could have just searched tank. This is the Nerd Unite logo that I made, if anybody didn't see it, and gave away on Tuesday in honor of the upcoming TwitchCon. You might want to hold that one, especially if you're subscribed to my channel, because at the end of the month, if you're holding it on September 30th at 11:59 p.m., that will get you a free Hoot NFT sometime in the first week of October. That one's already designed, which is beautiful. That makes it easier on me. Already done. So you got both of those NFTs for playing. Thank you. MSK PvP. Now, T. Walter, you're up, and I'm sending you the logo I gave away the week before, which is the Funko Fusion inspired logo. Wait, I'm in the right place. Go here. Oh, I need my music back. All right. All the prizes have been transferred except for we need to pick our winner of some Rand fish. One Rand fish. Let me make sure I don't have any other Twitchy Tides tabs open. That may have been our culprit before. Okay, we're going to pick one random winner from everybody that played in this game and give them 25 million woof. If for some reason multiple names are chosen, which sometimes happens in the chat, it'll be the first one that comes up. Thank you, official, for the drum roll. Here we go. We're going to pick a winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Our winner is Two Left Hands, who was the first person to enter this game, I believe. Jabba Dabba Doo Doo. Didn't you win? Wait, didn't you win twice the other day? Am I sending you another 20? Have you won 75 million woof from me over the last 2 streams? Wow, that's crazy. If it happens a 4th time, we're going to have somebody check the software. That's just insane. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, woof, transfer. Looks like woof may be up a little bit, unless I got another allocation. Oh, you know what? I think I got another allocation. Because it was down a lot over the last week. And I'm not bad-mouthing it. Autumn's Toys. Musical Man. Oh, the others were both for 50. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Good job, Left Hands. Congratulations. Both hands. Congratulations. Okay, let's run another game. We're going to run this game, and then after that, we're going to do a giveaway for this drop code. And let me tell you guys about this while you're entering this Twitchy Tides game. So Funko dropped, more specifically, at at San Diego Comic-Con. I should just start over at this point. At San Diego Comic-Con, they gave away these redemption cards, which if I'll bring it up on the full screen while you guys are entering. It's got a code down here that we scratch off and reveal. There's a redemption page that we go to via the QR code. We type in that code, and it's going to give us one of 2 different stickers. And I'm going back over now to this, drop stickers. This is what you were asking about earlier. There's 2. You can either get the common, which the lowest one on the market right now is $4.89 if you wanted to buy one instead of waiting to possibly win. By the way, these redemption codes are good through the end of the year, December 31st. So there may be people sitting on cards that haven't redeemed them, but if there aren't, not many people are going to redeem them anymore, there's only been 759 of the 3,900 collected so far. We may see that NFT being less than 1,000 pieces when all is said and done. And if you get this one, it is called a sticker because once you add it to your account, if you go to your profile on your avatar, like you see my Sully one up here in the corner that I got from the Drop Monsters, it'll have a sticker badge on top of it, like kind of like an add-on pin or almost like a verification, letting people know that you have that NFT in your collection. I don't know if there's any use for these in the future or what they're going to do with them, but I find it very interesting. The other one that you might be able to pull is this very rare, and it is called a rare in the attributes, holographic version that looks like this. This one, the lowest asking price right now on the market is $234, $235 if you round up. And if we go down and look at the data on this one, only 15 so far have been pulled out of the redemption codes. Once again, people have to the end of the year, but I have a feeling a lot of people are never going to redeem it. So this could be one of the rarest NFTs in all of Drop except for the 1-of-1s, of course. Would it be the rarest outside of the 1-of-1s? It would, wouldn't it? Is there any others that are like LE5 or 10? I don't think there are. So this could be the rarest not 1-of-1 NFT on the entire market. What a badge that would be. What a sticker that would be to have on your avatar inside of Drop. I think that is so cool. But we don't know what the odds of pulling one are, or we do. There's 99 of these. There were 3,900 of the other. So that is a super low percentage chance of pulling the rare. Somebody else can do the math. I'm not going to attempt it. You're rarer than all of them. You're a 1-of-1. You're a 1-of-1. I think you count in the 1-of-1 discussion, in fact. Wouldn't the investors one be next lowest? Well, it would, except for... Well, I mean, No, it's not. Those numbers are still higher on there. But one has never sold on the market or been listed on the market. Every once in a while, I go down the rabbit hole and I check to see if any of those wallets that have it are active, and none of them have been. If you're not familiar with what I was talking about, or what somebody just brought up, but this is like my holy grail I'm chasing of the Funko NFTs, and it's if you go way down the checklist over here, Funko Press and Investor Day 2022, they handed out redemption codes for these packs that came with one NFT in there, and this is the one NFT. And if you go on Atomic Hub and do the research, or I guess you can do it right here, only 16 of those have ever been put into wallets. So right now it's on par with the drop one from SDCC. Only 16 of the 250 have been put in wallets. Only 18 of those packs are still in wallets. That's it. The other 232 packs were never even claimed. They're just sitting out there, and they'll never be claimed because the expiration date on those redemption codes has long since passed. None of the people, there were a handful of people that tweeted about it early on, maybe one or two, and I was unable to get a hold of them to see if they would want to sell their NFTs, but I've never heard back from any of them. All right, let's make sure we got everybody in here. I don't see any X's. I think we're golden. Let's do a countdown. We're going to give away the exact same prizes. A pack for first, NU logo for second, NU logo for third. If you don't have a tank and you land in the top 3, I'll send you a tank. And then one lucky winner randomly will receive 25 million wolf, unless for some reason I land in first place and then we bump everything down a little bit, but we bump the wolf all the way up to 100 million for one lucky person. All right, we're going to start this game in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, official? For real. For real. Because so many people, those are great programs that they're running. Oh, the world's on fire. Those are great programs the Drop is running. And unfortunately, your average person is not aware really of what's going on with these NFTs. So when they get something like the redemption card, they look at it and go, oh, cool, I'll do that later. And then it ends up at the bottom of a bag or a drawer or in the garbage, and they don't realize. I mean, somebody could have got one of these codes, pulled a rare, and sold it for $200+ if they had just taken the time to open a Drop wallet. But I think that's also what makes these fun. There's going to be a bunch that are just lost forever. Kind of like that really cool Small Fart exclusive one. I always miss the Fan Rewards NFT drop, right? Every Saturday they put something up? New stuff? I don't have enough points, I don't think, to even get in on them, but I would certainly try. All right, we're down to 11. I got knocked out pretty early on this one. Let's do a snap. Let's bring some people back. Yeah, official. We've looked at the numbers on that before. There's just a few hundred, I think, total that were ever claimed out of those. And what's unfortunate is because there's no, again, I'm not bad-mouthing anybody, Drop doesn't have a policy in place to go back and burn any of the ones that were unclaimed after the expiration date. But if they did, it would show how rare those old NFTs really were. From that program, from the Fun Days NFTs that they gave out one year, from the horror one that they did one year. If they were burn all those that were not redeemed, it would immediately show how rare the rest were. It would tell the whole story, like we always talk about with the stickers, and it would increase the value. But they don't do it. I really wish they would. Hell, I'd help them if they needed help, but I don't think they will. They don't see it as a priority probably, and I don't blame them. It might lead to dozens of dollars in their pocket from the secondary market sales. Probably not worth it. Oh no, we lost several of you there, but look at me. Look at me. I'm in the hunt. If I get first place, it's really going to benefit somebody. I try, Boba. I try. I know I can get snarky. Mully can come out. I can say some stuff you don't necessarily, not you, people in general, necessarily agree with. But ultimately, I'm here to have a good time and help everyone. Sometimes that's helping understand things or think about things differently. Sometimes it's truly education. Oh boy, it's a 50-50 chance again. Here we go. Are we going to give away 100 million woof or not? It comes down to one shred on the screen and what they do next. Don't you wish you could just self-destruct? Oh no, Dark Knight! Oh, it came down to you. I got second, and we will not be giving away 100 million woof. It was so close. It was so close. So we will push down prizes, though, all the way to 4th place. So freaking close. I wanted to give it away. I could, but I'm not gonna. There are rules. Gotta play by the rules. All right, let me open or move this tab over. That's the easiest thing to do. Let me mute this one right quick. First thing we're going to give away is a Twitchy Tides pack. I'll get the music back while we're doing this. Then we are going to do another giveaway for this drop sticker next. So for everybody who's watching, if you're interested in getting this drop NFT sticker, make sure that you have your drop account handy. Make sure you know what your .dp account is. All right, I'm sending that Single Fish Series 3 pack over to you, Dark Knight. Of course, you can turn around and sell it on the secondary market if you want, but we'd hope you'd open it and use it in the game. That would be more fun. Then me, we're going to skip me. So Junior since 82. By the way, no orange fish, so we won't be giving out any tanks. But Junior since 82, we're going to get you your NU logo, which will definitely lead to a free NFT if you're holding it on September 30th at 11:59 p.m. I can't do anything there. What am I even doing? I tried to use Atomic Up. What am I, silly? Dark Knight, you let us all down. I'm just kidding. That's messed up. You tried your best. You tried your best with the randomized actions of your fish. All right, there you go. You got your NU logo has been transferred. I did it again. Why am I closing FT blocks? I never close tabs. Okay, and then 3rd place now becomes 4th place. Mortal Wombats. You are getting the NU logo from last week, inspired by Funko Fusion. Number 12, in fact. Kind of a lower mint number. Transferring that to you. Hellacious Z, I don't even know what I said that's in response to. I can't remember any of that stuff these days. All right, now we're gonna pick our Rand fish to give away 25 million woof. Same rules as before. It's whatever name comes up first on my screen. Can we get a drum roll? And we're gonna pick our winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And our winner is Chewy Hawk. It was not 2 left hands. Finally, not 2 left hands. No offense. No offense, 2 left hands. But I would have called shenanigans had we seen your name come up again. Okay. I'm going to go up to the corner. I'm going to go to tokens. I'm going to go to Woofy, transfer, pick you, and put in 25, 123, 123, and transfer that token. All right. So back to the Funko drop giveaway. Could be a common, could be a rare. I'm going to get you guys to enter. How are we going to do the entry? I guess we could play another Twitchy Tides. Let's just do a Twitchy Tides, and whoever comes in first will get not only first place in the game, which is going to help your overall stuff for the month. It also gets you this NFT right here. I'm actually going to scratch the code. I'm going to insert that into the claim page. We're going to get the NFT to see which one it was, and then I'm going to send it to your drop account. So you're going to enter this game using your Wax account, just like you always do. But then if you win, I'll ask you to give me your drop account in the chat. So you guys get entered. I'm going to give us a timer for 3 minutes. Give me a timer for 3 minutes. And I'm going to take a quick bio break. So while I'm taking a bio break, I've never done this before. We'll just put the prize right there in the corner. Kinda. As best I can. I'll be right back. 21 marshmallows! Thank you for the follow earlier. 21 marshmallows, thank you for entering. Just make sure, though, in order for you to be eligible to win a prize, you do need to make sure that your Wax address does show up on the screen. And in order to do that, since you haven't yet connected your account to Twitchy Tides and Wax, you'll need to retype in your entry, !hoot, leave a space, and then put in your Wax wallet address. And then when you get a chance later, you don't have to do it now, if you want to, you can go over to twitchytides.io and you can log into your Twitch account. You can log into your Wax account. Make sure those are all linked in together. That way, in the future, whenever you visit anybody's stream who's playing Twitchy Tides, you will see your fish that you have customized for you, whichever one you picked. You'll be able to earn towards the month, which could possibly get you prizes if you end up in the top 150 people. I think it may go further than that. I don't know if 250 gets you a prize or if it's 150. I haven't looked closely enough. You guys probably know way better than I do on that. I just hope I'm going to get somewhere in there because I often forget to enter. So I'm not doing myself any justice. Even though I watch so many streams that are playing Twitchy Tides, I miss out. So I'm going to get back in there on this one. And I just got a high ranking. I just got second place on one. That's going to help me, right? First, second, third, don't those all give you points towards the monthly leaderboard? I think they do. I've won once this month. That part's not helping me. But it's better than nothing. A first and a second. Let's go. Okay, timer's up. Here we go. We are going to get this one fired up. Again, no prizes for first, second, and third like normal. However, there you go. Thank you, 21 marshmallows. Good job. However, I will be scratching this code off right here and entering it, and we will send the winner the product, the NFT that comes out of that. Oh, yeah, I saw that tech, and I got to say, as much as I want to hate it, it's awesome marketing from those two companies. Like, they've done great. It's irritating how good it is, because I can't stand Crocs. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, oh, thank you, 96, 2, and 1. Best of luck to everybody. Our fish are flying. You want to be first place on this one to win the prize. There will be no snap, but there will definitely be an NFT energy party right there. And we've got fire. Did you do that, Autumn's Toys? RNGesus. Dead by cereal, that's funny. No, it's first place on this one wins the drop thing. I didn't say random, did I? First place gets the drop. If I said random, I apologize. I always meant this for the first place person. Oof. That fire is real. I got knocked out nice and early on this one. I don't know, Nadu. Is it possible multiple people are enabling it? I haven't been looking at the commands real close. Might be. I think a bunch of orange fish all just went down at the same time together. It just looked like they were sinking real quick. Like somebody had hand-picked the orange fish. Oh, man. Yeah, we may have a stuck fire situation. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, you died while it had it active. Kind of like the Marklar. I don't see anybody Marklaring lately. Is that a thing of the past now? Is Marklar dead? Like there's one fish in the bottom left right now that just looks terrified. Just sitting right on top of the fire cooking. That's a fried fish. Oh, dang, just took a bunch out. Not only do we have fire, we have a permanent, like, firework going right there on the Tides logo. Oh, really? Boba James, be careful, man. Oh, there's a nice... I'm not gonna call it the name, but I sure like that one upgraded NFT there that somebody's rocking. I'm not gonna say the name. That's a recent addition to the blends. I gotta get my Ooga stuff. Ooga's promised some real fun prizes for those who do all the blends this month. I want to see what that's all about. I want to be part of it. Oh, will that help? Oh, that's good. That's good, Boba James. All right, we're down to 13. Can I forget. There it is. I can occasionally send in a... Like I can only do it once. Oh, another fireball. What is the command for that one? What's sending those fireballs? I don't see anything in the chat that makes sense for a fireball. Oh, dang. People getting lit up. We're down to 8 out of 68. Everybody chasing that first place on this drop exclusive redemption code that'll get you the actual NFT. We'll be revealing what you got, rare or common, in just a minute. I see a lot of familiar names in there. We're down to 5. Yo, what's going on, Willibard? Doing great. How are you doing? Yeah, Nadu, I'm puzzled by it too. I don't know what's going on. Luckily, everything else seems to be functioning just fine, so we're still going to have a winner out of all this. A phoenix, if you will. We need a phoenix fish. I think the fireball is part of the fire command since the fire is coming from the middle. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I thought it was coming from other fish. Oh, dang. That took a bunch of you out, but we're down to 2. Mm. 50-50 chance. Who will it be? It's Dan Asker. Let's go, Dan. Congratulations. All right, Dan, per our early discussion, we need your .dp address. So if you'll drop that for me, I'll go ahead and get the process started of claiming this NFT that we'll be sending to you. And let's get our music back. Of course it's Dan, says Dead by Serial. I mean, I think what that means, of course, it's Dan, means congratulations, Dan. I think that's what you meant there. Congratulations, Dan. All right, I'm going to scratch this with my Ready Player One coin. All right, we got a new redemption code. I will go to the redemption page. What was that noise? Weird noise. We're gonna go to drop, claim SDCC 24, and I'll type in the code. And immediately hit claim. All right, now it's already been added to my wallet, but we don't see it yet. I'm going to go to view profile, and you will see, because it's the only one of these I'll have in my wallet right now, we'll instantly see which one it is. It's either going to be the common and the full color, or the rare with that awesome holographic view. Let's hope for Dan that it is the holographic. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another common. This only increases my odds of hopefully seeing that rare at some point. Can't speak. Dan, did I get your .dp wallet? I don't think I saw it. Can you drop it for me again? I totally looked over it if you did drop it in there. Dan Asker, we need that, and I will get it sent over to you. Oh, haven't you, Dan? Oh, dang. Well, get it set up, and then I'll send it over to you. Yeah, just, you can get it for free. You can go on their account and set it up for free. Or if you want to, and I advise this if you plan on ever getting into the Funko stuff, but if you don't, then don't bother. Get the exclusive one, or get the one that costs $4.99 where you get to pick your wallet. Otherwise, they just give you a randomized one. But if you go to drop, that's with 3 Ps, drop.io, you can sign up for that wallet for free. It's going to take me a few minutes before this is eligible to send anyway. I feel like I did do it already, but their website is so bad for that process. Yeah, I mean, if you don't use it regularly, yeah, it can be troublesome for sure. But check into that and get it. I'm going to take this marker and I'm going to write Dan Asker on the front in case you're unable to get it handled today. Hopefully you can, just so we can close the chapter on this one, close the book on this one. I've got this set up, and we'll put your mint number, which is 2821. Because my old brain by next week will go, who won that again? Can always chance your free one first too. I like the random one they gave me. Oh really? You got a decent one online in? Okay, gang. Let's make sure we did what I said we were gonna do for the stream. Go back to my checklist. Reminder, I will be out at TwitchCon over the weekend, and there's no guaranteed planned streams now, but if I do have the opportunity, I will fire up and stream live from the convention. If I can, I'm going to work in some sort of announcement that may come with a special password or something, so those who are here for the streams will be rewarded. You'll have to watch to find out what I'm talking about. That's true, Misty. I didn't think about that. If it would be easier, I could send it to your Wax wallet. I just didn't even think about it not being a drop exclusive. That's a really good point. If I can set up a time for a specific stream, like over the weekend, if a booth says, hey, we'll allow you to stream from our booth, then I will tweet in advance to let you guys know when I'll be streaming. Yeah, Dan, let's do that then. I have to wait just a second for it to become available to send. Okay, now it's ready. So yeah, if you can, there you go. For sure, Dan. Send me that information. Drop me that wallet, because I think I closed, or did I? No, here we go. Never mind. Got it. Just Dan. That's, man. Wow, that's so simple. So simple. It's so weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it does show up. Some of those real short names won't show up in these account lists. Like, it's too easy or something. All right, so I can go back to inventory. Thank you, Misty. Good call. Good call, indeed. We'll transfer to Dan. It's verifying the wallet fight. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know, Dan. You know far more about this than I do, for sure. It's very helpful information from time to time. And I need to put in my code, which while I'm doing that, I will go to the close-up. But anybody can view this transaction after it's done. to know that I did follow through what I said I was going to do. That's the beauty of the blockchain. And for Dan's, I need my drop code. Confirming. Not that anybody could do anything with that, but protected just in case. All right, it's been sent. So anybody wants to check on me, you certainly can. Dan, you should see it in your wallet. I think we've done everything I said. We NFT chat, we did Funko Fusion. We're about to do Twitchy Tides. We've done drop giveaway. We've done. We may play some more Twitchy Tides, but you'll have to hang around to find out. Absolutely, what we're going to do is play some Funko Fusion, but I have to come clean on something, and I apologize in advance for this, but I did play off of stream. I completed which one was I doing with you guys last? Jurassic World. I completed that on my own, and I started Umbrella Academy and made some progress last night. I didn't have time enough for a stream, but I wanted to play, so I jumped in. I hope you can forgive me. Let me get the audio queued up. Beat the big T-Rex Eddie. T Eddie? No. I know, Misty. I apologize. I am sorry. Where's our audio? How come I know here? Okay, that's turned off. That's turned on. Game should be routing. Let me double check this. Elgato announced some new products today, and one is a new version of the Wavelink software that I use, which is what routes all of my... Why did it go... Drives me nuts. This may soon be not a problem anymore, because Elgato has come up with a way their software will take control of the Windows problems that I've run into. Well, that's interesting. It's capturing the audio. Let me try this again. But it looks like Elgato may have finally come up with a solution that'll make my life easier, and I'm really hoping that that's the case. Great. I may have to. It's not sending it. It's not even capturing it, even though it says it is. The audio from the game right now. It says it's getting it. What if I'm going to try closing the app? I don't think this makes any difference at all, but I'm going to do it anyway. And just see if maybe this will cue it up. Oh, did you? I played against Chucky last night again for the 4th time, and I did unlock or found Michael Knight and Kit last night from Knight Rider, and played them in a battle, played them in a race. All right, it's doing nothing. Let me try this then. Let's try going to the speaker. Somehow I don't think this is going to work either, the way it's acting right now. It may actually be the software. Let me cloud it. You did 5 nights? Nice. I'm going to try closing this software. This may glitch the screen for a second when I reopen it. Yes, Linder, that's my plan. I would like to start a Battle Bowl today. We may do that after one of these rounds here. I have about max 2 hours, but I don't think I'll... Oh, good. There's audio. All right, let me see if I can reroute it back to the game now. Back to Wavelink. Looks like I might be able to. Come on. It shows you're linked through here, but you're not. What in the what? This doesn't make any sense. It's routed correctly, but for some reason... Oh, you know what? Let me remove it. and then add it back in. Sometimes that works. And I did find there's several characters from, I'm doing the Umbrella Academy now. There's several characters there that have abilities that we can use throughout the map or throughout the game. That's so weird. I've done everything and it should be playing, but it's not. So I'll have to reroute this back to the speakers and you'll have to hear it that way. That's lame. Or is it just not going to do that either now? What? What in the hell, Bobby? This makes no sense. I really hate dealing with audio. I don't know if you guys knew that. Oh, that's cool. Tech, I didn't know that. Zach Bonifer, right? Really, Blue Blue? You're having that kind of problem? No, I don't hear it now. I did for a second through my speaker, but now that's gone again. Let me try that as default and that as speaker. Let me try waving. Oh, let's do this. Because I did get it to work for a second. If I change these both to game, close that, close this wonky software here. No, they didn't actually put the fix out yet. It's coming. At Walking Mirror, that would have been about appropriate though, right? Come on. It's getting the audio. The software is getting the audio, but it refuses to play it through Wavelink. So dumb, man. I don't want to play without audio. How did it work for just a second? Doesn't make any sense. There should be tons of noise right now because he's standing out in a rainy courtyard. I don't want to play without audio. It's just not fun. Can I route it another way? Like, how did that ever... These are the things streamers love to deal with. Elgato knows. That's why they made those changes that they're working on. Oh, I proper killed it now. Come on. Just work in one of these places, please. Exits. Wait. That's Twitchy Tides. Why did Twitchy Tides all of a sudden start playing? Do y'all hear that? Loud as day. Weird. Why? My camera froze, and it's always the best freeze. Yay. Sorry, confidence won't work on this screen. I hear Twitchy Tides loud. There it is. It is just randomly playing the audio for Twitchy Tides super loud in my ear, but you guys can't hear it. I don't even know how it's trying to route audio now. It's just doing its own, it's just making stuff up. Which is really crazy because Twitchy Tides is muted on my screen right now. It shouldn't be playing this audio at all. Random AF. Wait. Okay. So I just need to fix this Twitchy Tides audio on my end. I have it at least routed through the speaker now. Y'all hear that? Nothing is supposed to be going. I got greedy. I tried to send it back to the game. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I thought it would fix it. So now the music's gone again. Everything's broken. I'm gonna restart. As much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna restart. This is so irritating. I have to restart the whole computer, and hopefully this will fix it. But I cannot play the game without audio, and then I'm hearing permanent Twitchy Tides in my headphones really loud right now. It's so not cool. All right, this is all set up correctly. I'm going to restart. As much as I hate it, I'll be back in just a minute.